My name is Odejobi Emmanuel I attended University Preparatory Secondary School off Siloko Road, Benin City, Edo State, Nigeria. The TestDriller UTME challenge is a feature on the TestDriller UTME app, which brings students from all over Nigeria who are using the TestDriller app to prepare for their UTME. They come together and take a CBT, standardized CBT mock on the UTME, and it entails all the subjects that a student is going to take for the UTME exam in real-time simulation of how the exam is going to be. After the UTME challenge, students have the opportunity to review it, go back, see the time spent, and topical analysis on the questions they failed. The UTME challenge helped me to manage my time, because after every UTME challenge, I was able to see which subjects I spent more time on and the subjects that I spent less time on. For example, in chemistry, the least number of minutes that I spent on the UTME challenge is 13 minutes to show I was proficient in it. Then in maths, I spent about 45 to 50 minutes, so I had to work on it. And also in going through the topical analysis, I saw the topics I need to work on and I took note of them. My highest UTME challenge score is 362 and my actual UTME score is 358. The difference is just 4 marks. So therefore, students that are attempting this UTME challenge can easily predict their actual scores if they take the UTME challenge seriously and do it judiciously. The classroom feature has different subjects like maths, English, chemistry, biology, physics, depending on the subjects you are offering or taking for the UTME. In the classroom feature, each subject has a list of topics that are from the UTME syllabus by the examination body Jamb. So in that classroom feature, each subject has a list of different topics, and each topic has summary notes which have detailed explanations of the topics and conceptual notes for the students to understand the topic and not just memorize what they see on the app or in their textbooks. After the summary notes, there are quizzes or exercises that students like me can use to test their knowledge, and it really helps me in difficult areas in mathematics like mensuration and geometry. The AI tutor was a very good one. I used it both for the WASC exam and the UTME. While I was preparing for SSC, I used it in a subject like biology. On the WASC TestDriller app, I used it to understand the concept of genetics, which is a very broad topic in biology. Also in chemistry, in a very complex topic such as organic chemistry that most students run away from, the AI tutor was able to break it down for me to understand properly. My study life comprises of 6 to 9 hours of study, and in that 6 to 9 hours, I break it down to 3 hours for 3 subjects each day. And each subject, when I'm studying each subject, I make sure that I understand the concepts, because that's what my school UPSS taught me, that I should not just memorize. I understand the concepts behind that topic and grasp the basic knowledge of that topic so that I can understand it properly. And in a subject like physics, I don't just cram the formulas or memorize it, but I try and derive the formulas, go to YouTube and get resources on it. After I study each topic, I go to the TestDriller app. Under the practice for UTME feature, there are different subjects there. I click on a subject like chemistry, go to gas laws, highlight all the questions on gas laws and put a time limit of 20 or 15 minutes, and I practice those questions till I get 100%, and I'm sure I am able to attempt any question on that topic.
My name is Solomon Odejobi. I'm the father of Emmanuel Odejobi.
My name is Mrs. Emily Odejobi. Emmanuel Odejobi is my son.
I felt very proud. I felt very happy. In fact, when he told me the result on phone, I was so excited. It was something I was not expecting, in the sense that I was not expecting his performance to be that exceptional. I know it to be exceptional, but to that extent, I wasn't expecting it. So I was extremely happy. I was joyful that day.
I was at work when someone called me that, UTME result is out, so have you checked? I said no. And then before I could say Jack, Isayo now called me, Mommy! And he now told me the score. I was so excited, I was dancing around, and my colleagues were wondering what was happening. I now shared the good news with them, and everybody was happy. Actually, the app was introduced to him at his school, University Preparatory Secondary School in Benin City, Edo State, Nigeria. And they made it compulsory for every one of them preparing for UTME and even the WAEC to use it. And then it helped him so well because it made him to come out well. Pisayo is very studious. And then he uses that app every day. When he's done with studying the different subjects, he goes to the app, he will open it, he will run through, and then when he doesn't score well, he will be angry, he will repeat it, and just like that. My earnest prayer for him is that he will continue to grow higher and higher. He will continue to aspire to become more astounding, in not just in academics, but in all that he does. And my prayer is that he will not get distracted in life. When he sees that, oh, I'm making it and everybody is all over me, my prayer is that he will not get distracted, but he will focus on the goal with God on his side.
My prayer, my wish for him is to be the best in everything that he sets his hands to. I look forward to seeing him making global impact, doing so well globally, becoming one of the top 3 in his field, and making God proud and making us proud as his parents.
First of all, I want to make mention of God Almighty, my enabler, my strength, who helped me and gave me the strength and ability to achieve this success in 2024 UTME. Secondly, I want to make mention of my school, UPSS, University Preparatory Secondary School, for playing an important role by guiding us. They created a study guide which included the TestDriller UTME app for evaluations by teachers and students. In this regard, students were able to track down their progress after each class in school. Also, I want to make mention of my school's proprietress, Dr. Mrs. Juliet Urevu. She made sure that we had rigorous classes, used the TestDriller app for practices, and also she rewarded those whose performances were getting better by the day. Also, I want to make mention of a very special person in my school, University Preparatory Secondary School, Mrs. Osunde. She's the one that actually introduced the app to us. She introduced the app to us at the end of our SS2 to SS3, that transition period, and drafted out a study guide which includes personal study by using the app after every study session that we had. In addition to that, I want to make mention of Miss Blessing Okirigwo, my school UPSS SS3, our SS3 coordinator. She actually drafted most of my study timetables and study plans. Anytime I had issues studying, when I was overwhelmed, I would call her and she made herself readily available for me to talk to during that study period. Also, I want to make mention of my parents. They did a very special role by reducing my house chores in the house and giving me more time for my studies.